Dimension Data first approached us at the end of last year, 2015, and they'd just completed their first Tour de France programme. I think it had been a massive task for them. It had been a real feat actually, because they turned it around in a very short time. But I think what they'd realised is that they had such a huge opportunity to really bring their customers into the programme and really start to bring to life what they were doing at the Tour de France.
So in 2016 we decided that we would add a programme to the work that we're doing at the race and create a client experience centre that would operate alongside the race. It gives us an opportunity to do two things. Firstly, it allows us to tell the story of what Dimension's doing behind the scenes with the ASO to help bring technology to the race and digitise the experience for fans. So we can lift the lid on that technology, we can explain what we're doing, so that when people then have an opportunity to go to the race, they have a better understanding of what's happening. Secondly, it allows us to really build a deeper relationship with our clients.
So they contacted JPC and they asked us if we could take a look at an EBC programme. I think one of the things that's really important for JPC and the way that we approach briefs like this, it's very easy to lose yourself in the technology. You know, you've got some fabulous AV, we can create a great event environment where we can allow the customer to really deliver those stories through digital content. But for us, it's about bringing through those additional finishing touches, the things that perhaps are surprising, that are not reliant on technology, that really do give that immersive experience. I mean, we call it creating the theatre, creating the drama, really turning something from being, as I say, a digital screen-delivered PowerPoint presentation into a 360 experience.
One of the challenging things, but also wonderful things about the Tour de France is it moves every day. So across the various stages, you get to go to all the beautiful places in France. But to run an event, that makes it logistically very challenging. So we decided to take the Experience Centre on the road. I think it was actually a great choice for us because it gets us much closer to the race and also out into rural France. And we chose JPC because they were able to bring us a solution that was an amazing experience here in the Experience Centre, but something that also met that need for us to be mobile and found us great locations to be based in.
So that's when the Mobile Experience Centre was born, and in fact, what I'm standing in front of here, and actually figuring out how to put something that was originally going to be a fixed venue experience into a moving truck that's got so many moving parts, not to mention finding the right locations that you can put a beast like this in front of. It was a real huge challenge, but it was such an exciting challenge, and I think we really relished that challenge, and we wanted to find a way of putting all of that brilliant technology and all of that experiential elements into a moving vehicle, and I'm delighted to say that we've done it. We thought about every single touch point, from the very initial customer invitation through to how they arrive, what is the experience as they come through the door, what's the experience throughout their entire journey, and then what does it feel like after that event.
Immediately as you walk in the door, a great big 3-screen timeline that gives a real sense of achievement and scale. And then on the opposite wall, 3 bikes mounted onto the wall itself, giving a physical timeline. And as you walk around the vehicle, you get different experiences in each zone. The first area, you get a sense of atmosphere and drama with really dark graphics. You go into zone 2, you get more of that presentation business area feel. You've got great banquette seating. And then as you move through again, you'll have fantastic graphics telling the story with augmented reality. And you have a great peloton challenge right at the end where guests can challenge each other to a race. And then you've got the really nice to have features, which are like bike stalls, bike furniture and tables, stuff that kind of is a bit unexpected, but it's really quirky.
One thing that struck me with JPC is that you took time to listen to the brief, to understand who we are as Dimension Data, what we were trying to achieve for our client, the Amaury Sports Organisation and the Tour de France, and also now with Team Dimension Data, the cycling team. So I really felt that JPC had taken some time to understand that and had taken that understanding into the Experience Centre. For our Dimension Data people, I've really seen that this Experience Centre has made them proud. Nearly everybody that's come through that's from our own organisation has come up to me to say they understand the story better, but also to see us deliver this kind of experience is great in terms of employee engagement.
Mark Cavendish takes himself the yellow jersey.
I always think the greatest achievement in any project is seeing it come together, seeing the first clients go on board. That was definitely a high five moment for me. Being able to see the clients' kind of happiness and satisfaction once they've done that first event is always fabulous. And just being able to see guests come on board and hearing them just say, wow, that for me is the biggest satisfaction.
For me, the test of this kind of programme is actually we don't see a division between the Dimension Data people, our partners, the JPC people and everyone else. It does really feel like we're one team.
I think the Dimension Data Executive Briefing Centre has just been a fabulous example of what's possible when you really work in partnership and when you're brave enough to try something, that is a bit out there. We've achieved what we set out to, which was to really simplify something complex, really make sure that despite all of the logistics and challenges around this project, ultimately we were able to answer the brief, which was find a way to humanise what Dimension Data are doing.
I'd love to do it again.